We can give many examples. Steve Jobs, from BlackBerry to iPhone, right? Steve Jobs was an innovation entrepreneur, but now if you see Apple as a company, you know what? How can I make this product better? You aim to gain advantage in an existing market. Hello, vanakkam, welcome back. We are talking about the entrepreneur series, and this is the fourth type of entrepreneur, which is called as the continuous improvement entrepreneur. Continuous improvement entrepreneur na enna? In the skills allam ungalku irundaduna, you are a continuous improvement entrepreneur. You are seeking ways to imitate other successful businesses, but improve on the ideas. So, ஒரு existing idea இருக்கு, ஒரு existing product இருக்கு. அந்த productல இருந்து you are trying to improve or better that idea and come up with a product. In services business is where continuous improvement comes into play. We can give many examples. So for example, there is a clothing store. The clothing store is coming up with various different models. Then what you do is you are improving on the type of merchandise with the types of clothes, and you are improving on the service levels as well. On the store level, the service level is not there, but you are improving on those areas, customer service or the product by itself overall. You're coming up with different designs. So that is what is a continuous improvement entrepreneur. But I can give you another example as well. Steve Jobs, from BlackBerry to iPhone, right? Steve Jobs was an innovation entrepreneur, but now if you see Apple as a company, like Tim Cook is more like a continuous improvement entrepreneur, if I may say so. The way to think about it is they are coming up with versions of iPhones and versions of AirPods and versions of Apple Watches. So there is a continuous improvement which is happening. So as a continuous improvement entrepreneur, and I want you to reflect upon this video. When you see this video, right, I want you to sit and think, is this my natural ability to think this way? You're always seeking to imitate. And I always say this, right? To become an entrepreneur, you don't need to be an innovation entrepreneur. Day one, you jump out of the bed and you start thinking, I want to discover something, I want to invent something out of thin air and make something. No, that is an incredible hard journey we saw in the previous video. But imitating it is not taken in a negative way. You can always do that. Many companies exist in the marketplace because they are imitation or similar to a particular product which originally came into play. So, if you're seeking ways to imitate other successful business ideas and improve on those ideas, you have that trait. Another aspect is you're always seeking to make the product better. You just don't want to make a product. You're always thinking, you know what? How can I make this product better? You aim to gain advantage in an existing market. So, you figured out ஒரு marketல that this product is doing very well, and you figured out how I can gain an advantage. And on the gap the gap which an existing product or service does not have, you bolster it with your continuous improvement idea. You think, oh, you know what? I'm going to insert this into the existing product or service. Adanala I can penetrate into that market space. So what are the challenges what you will see associated with this type? You may always be compared to the original company with the original ideas that you emulated. You saw that idea, you will always be compared. So that is one aspect of it. The second aspect is you won't necessarily be as innovative, although you do have an innovation streak in you. இது ஒரு copied idea-வா இருக்கலாம் or a borrowed idea-வா இருக்கலாம். It is not innovative. It is not something what you have discovered. But there is an innovation in you, a streak in you, and you can still have a very successful business with this particular product. It may be very similar to something else which is already there in the market, but you'll be very successful. The reason why you're able to do this is you have something which is around innovation and emulation. You can be very successful in this business. The only reason because you are able to figure out what that gap is in the existing product, and you're able to meet the customer need. The idea is you've figured out what the customer need is and what is missing in the existing product, as a result of which you introduce a new product in the market space. So that is about the continuous improvement entrepreneur. So I believe that I've been in my own journey, I've been in various different types of entrepreneurs. I will reveal in the upcoming videos in terms of what kind of entrepreneur what I am. But I want you to tell me, if you are a continuous improvement entrepreneur, what are the amazing products or services or companies what you have found? For the folks who are not yet in the entrepreneurial journey, what do you think about this? Are you able to reflect on this and think about, am I this type of an entrepreneur? Think about it and let me know your thoughts and comments. For the thoughts and comments, what you are able to share is what really helps us create more content. For the time what you have invested, I am forever grateful. I'm moving on to the next video. I'll see you on the other side.